We love to see it. I am here with.
My name is Zachary Beckton. I'm a senior at Morehouse College, currently a student athlete, and I'm currently a transfer portal, which I'm sure we're going to talk about today.
Yes, we are. Actually, let's go ahead and just dive right into that. So, explain what the portal is.
Okay, so what the transfer portal is, it's a chance for guys who are mid-years, or if they're not really liking their situation at their current school, they get a chance to speak to other coaches and, potentially get a chance to play at another school. Whether that's in December or the summer session or the next fall. It just gives players a chance to reach out to other coaches and get other opportunities.
So why did you get support?
Just to start back from December, our position coach, who was also my high school coach, he got another job opportunity at University, and I was kind of nervous about the next steps that our team is going to take to bring in another coach as good as him. And went through the spring, wasn't really liking the direction the program was headed into. Went into the summer session, still wasn't liking the way the team was being built, and going through fall camp. Things just didn't go the way I wanted them to go, and I personally wasn't happy with the team. So I just felt like I needed to, move on to my next chapter and, seek somewhere else.
What made you originally want to play at Morehouse?
Going back to my position coach, he was a great coach in high school. Won state with him in 2017. He was just a great coach. He's more so like family to me almost. And my first school during COVID, he gave me the call. Once I was transferring again from my first year school at the University of Mount Union. Once I transferred from there, he gave me the call like, "Hey, we have an opportunity for you." And I came in and earned a scholarship. So that was the biggest thing. I was hooked on coming back and playing at home. Playing with him again, and we made the most of it.
So your first school that you went to was it a PWI or that was HBCU?
It was a private PWI up in Alliance, Ohio.
Oh wow.
Long way away from home.
So what's the difference in playing at HBCU versus a PWI? Like with the program or like with the school in general, the fans, like what's the difference?
So at my first school at PWI, football is everything. They are that school is known for winning. I want to say 17 national championships, something crazy like that. They're known for winning up there at that school. And, the fans are great. They love their football players there. I won't say they cater to them, but they just love their football team at that school. And I love that about playing in that, it's title town down there, and I love it. Coming to a HBCU, it's more so about the culture. That's one thing that I will give, the HBCU life. I'll give Morehouse. That whole experience is once in a lifetime. You don't get that at every school, and I just, for the most part, culture is everything here. Being able to market yourself, being able to create different connections throughout the workforce, and just connections in general. That is probably the most important thing about HBCUs. But as far as football, I can only speak for Morehouse. It's not as important to the school. It's not a lot of support that goes into it. We have some support, but it's not as much as my old school or a regular PWI.
The football players that are in the position, or we can just talk about you. Football players that are at a school where our football is automatically the number one priority is not actually brought up. Where does that leave you with your career and your dreams? Because I know most college football players want to go to the NFL. So how does that work out?
So for me, and that's another reason, I hit the portal. I just wanted to see myself develop into my full potential as a football player.
Gotcha.
And, you know, last year I felt like I was getting there, you know, with my position coach and the defense that we were running. But as I ran into it this year, I felt myself kind of being lackadaisical. I wasn't, you know, I kind of lost love for the game because there's no accountability held for me. There's no, like, mandatory weights. You gotta love it for yourself, and I learned that, you know, throughout the whole process. You know, just if they not gonna love you, you gotta love it, you know, for yourself at the end of the day. And that culture with just within the program is just kind of like I like to play football. I love this. Football is my life. I've been playing this game since I was 5 years old. And the position I was in right now, especially with the records that we've been putting up, it's just like we haven't been playing well, haven't been playing our best. So it was just, you know, it was time for me to move on and, you know, go to potentially a bigger program and, you know, make a name for myself there and get a better shot to look at.
I guess back to like the portal, I suppose. So like, you say you want to go to like a bigger program.
For sure.
What would be like your dream program? Like, what's your dream school?
Dream school is definitely the University of Alabama, mostly because of
I'm sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, mostly because of Nick Saban. I've always been a fan of Nick Saban. He's known for winning. He's known for putting his guys in the league and developing them in the right way. Yes, a lot of leagues that play my position, especially that are, you know, top dogs in that league, and with him being a defensive back, and just, you know, listening to his interviews and listening to his philosophy, I've always wanted to play for him. And you know, that's the ideal school, but you know, with the portal, you have to be kind of realistic with yourself. You know, coming from Morehouse or coming from a Division II school, not a Division II HBCU at that isn't, you know, doing well in their league, so you have to already put into your brain of how they're looking at you from the outside looking in. And you know, I'm pretty sure I'll get other opportunities, but if I decide to just walk on and play at the University of Alabama, I would love to, you know, prove myself. It's gonna be a lot to prove.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's a lot.
It's a lot. I mean, it's gonna be a lot. They have 5 stars. They have their guys who are just as good, if not better. And you know, it's just gonna be a lot to go over there and prove myself. But I'm enjoying, you know, my process and the schools that have reached out to me. I'm good with those guys. And these are football programs. I can't really go into specifics who they are, but definitely some small FCS and some, you know, big time Division II schools that I'm, you know, very interested in. I know those programs have a reputation of putting guys in the league and, you know, developing guys and, you know, being, you know, they're just known for winning football. So I'm loving it right now. I'm taking it slow, and I'll make that decision when it's time.
You spoke about being realistic with yourself. So like, I guess at what point in your life did like reality come over dreams with football? So like, was it junior year when you started getting offers, or senior year when you started getting offers and you're like, okay, it's not about, it's always about the dreams, always about the end goal, but like at what point did you have to sit down and be like, okay, like where can I actually go to like get what I need to get done to like reach my dream?
So for me, my high school recruitment was kind of weird. So you know, most of my interest came from my 10th grade year. You know, I would like to say I was a hot commodity at the time.
Oh, wow.
I had a lot of schools that were interested, and because I was originally playing the free safety position. With me transferring to Hayville Charter, you're surrounded by stars. That championship team, I had Chris Smith, he was a Georgia commit at one corner, had another corner, he was an ECU commit, had a South Carolina commit as my D lineman. It was a lot of.
You surrounded by stars for real.
Surrounded by stars, so it's as opposed to the team where I came from, I was the star. When you're on a team full of stars, it's kind of hard to shine because we all shine. And, you know, that's kind of what led to a state championship, but it was hard to shine amongst everybody because the whole entire team was good. Like, you had to be a dog to, you know, be or outshine everybody. You had to be just that guy. And, you know, that's when a lot of my interest went down. I kind of decreased my chances of, you know, going to the potential program I would like to go to. And, you know, it just kind of hit me. It's just like, I told myself, damn, just go somewhere where you can play, you know, put something on tape, you know, get your name out there, and then we'll go on from there. Kind of like how I did at Morehouse. I came here, I made a name for myself, you know, coaches know who I am, they know of me. So that's all I need. Go where you can play, put something on film, and they'll come find you. If the program you're at is not the one for you, go somewhere, find somewhere. If it's bigger or smaller, just go where you can play. I mean, that's the only way you can go to the league. So just
make the best out of what you got.
Make the best of what you got, and the scouts will come find you. I've seen it happen. I mean, I've seen scouts at Division III, I've seen scouts at Division II, I've seen scouts at Division I. So they come everywhere. If you're a dog, they will come find you for sure.
Period. Are you a dog?
For sure.
Look in the camera and say I'm a dog.
I'm a dog for sure.
For sure.
You feel me?
Yeah. Empathy. Yeah.
You know it.
It's the humbleness. You know it.
You know it.
I mean, it is what it is, kind of thing. All right. When you're done with football, where do you want to leave off? Where's your legacy gonna leave off?
Really, I don't want to be remembered for my physical talent. Everybody physically talented, but everybody isn't. Everybody doesn't know football. Like, people, it's not just about X's and O's. Like, it's really about strategy, knowing when to do stuff, knowing when not to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? So really, and that's what I've been known for my whole life. Like, just playing chess with the man across from me. You know, switching up techniques and stuff like that. So I just want to be known for being, you know, one of the smartest players in the game. You know, everybody's gonna be physically talented. There's a million physically talented guys out here that are not even in the league. You know what I'm saying? So just being able to leave off that mark, and being able to help people who are younger than me or older than me. You know, that's what I want to be known for.
Empathy. That makes sense. All right, we're gonna switch over into a game. Okay, so the game is about sports. The title you're trying to win essentially is Sports Guru. So Sports Guru is identified as one who is knowledgeable about the world of sports. So not just football, but basketball, soccer, baseball, or softball. Like all that. Like not too much. So are you up for the challenge?
I'm definitely up for it.
Okay, the first question is about basketball. So, how many points did Kobe score in his last game?
I want to say 60 or 61, something like that. Right? 60. 60, right?
You sure?
Yeah, 60.
It was 60. Next one is about soccer. You don't know? We're gonna try anyway. What country is soccer from? Like, what country did it originate in?
Where did it originate? I'm gonna just say Europe. I'm gonna just say like Italy or something like that. No? Egypt?
You know what a Grand Slam is in baseball?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I used to play baseball, so.
Oh, okay, then bet. How many Grand Slams did Derek Jeter hit in his career? I know baseball.
Yeah, I know the rules of baseball. We're gonna say like 8.
8?
It's hard to hit Grand Slams.
It is.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
We're gonna say either 8. This Derek Jeter talking legend.
No, legend for sure.
So we either gonna go with like 8 or we're gonna go with like 4. No? You going?
You only hit one.
1?
You only hit one.
Oh, that's crazy.
You only hit one. What team do you want to play for in the NFL?
Preferably, I would like to go to LA.
The Chargers?
The Rams. Perfectly. I like Sean McVay. Native from Georgia. Went to high school here.
Last question.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your favorite woman in sports and why? You know a good little handful.
Oh, for sure. I want to say, because I watch her interviews all the time.
Who?
Taylor Rooks. I love Taylor Rooks. And, just being
Yo, she's my idol. I'm not gonna lie. This is why I do this. But keep going.
Yeah, Taylor Rooks is, she's, I've seen her interviews, interview players that are real fluent, and it's like she knows what she's talking
It's
about.
natural.
And it's natural. It's just like, yeah. And then when you see her just on shows and stuff like that, it's just like,
She chill. She's like one of the homies.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not aggressive or, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen her attack any of the players, which I see a lot of the media do.
She grew around sports.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think that gives her the edge because she knows what us athletes go through.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when people, I go online and I see the media just kind of attacking these athletes. These guys put their heart and soul into it.
It's crazy because like I studied her because like this is why I even started like Sidelines and Sid. So like how she interacts with like every person she interviews, not even just athletes, like musicians, artists, like everybody. Like she has a way of getting people to tell their story, if that makes sense. So like that's why I started Sidelines with Sid because like I have brothers, you being one of them, and like I know what y'all go through. Like from y'all telling me, and then me also being an athlete, like I get it. So like a lot of people think athletes are just like chess pieces.
Yeah.
Like they're not people. Like they're here. They're supposed to be doing this. Like this is what they signed up for or whatever. It was like no, like they're still people. Like they're still human. Like tell your story. So that's really why I started this. But it's crazy that you say Taylor Ruggs.
Oh yeah, I love Taylor. Maria Taylor's another.
That's crazy. She is the one for sure. Like she's her. She's her. So I like to learn stuff too because, as you know, I always ask you questions regardless, like on camera, off camera. You know, I like to like learn about like football because I don't know everything about sports. Period.
Right.
So ask me something that beginner level, please.
I feel like how many chances do they get to make a first time?
To make a first time?
Yeah.
4.
Okay, cool.
Come on now.
Okay, you know the basics, bro. You know the basics.
Don't play with me.
What are the rules in NFL overtime?
Oh, I know this one. No, I know this one. Ain't it like whoever like get a touchdown first wins the game?
Yes, but what are the other rules too? It's only 2 scoring rules.
Or kick? Whoever can score a touchdown or kick it?
No, but if they kick it, they can do it. It's first person to score, but if a touchdown is added, if you score 3 points, the other team gets a chance to score. And if they kick a field goal as well, then it's next score wins. Usually they just score a touchdown.
Okay, for sure.
But if you kick a field goal, the other team gets a chance to score.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say they throw a pick or whatever, game's over. That's ball game.
Gotcha. Anything else you want to say? Anything you want to leave people with?
This is a message to all the athletes out there, bro. Men and women. I just want to let y'all know, man. Your hard work is not being taken for granted, bro. Keep going. Keep chasing your dreams, bro. Everybody has a different road out there. But never stop following your dreams. Never fall out of the game that you love, bro. Don't let a coach, don't let a teammate, don't let an organization, take your love away from the game, man. Definitely go chase your dreams. I've seen a lot of athletes, fall out of love and, go into things that they really don't want to get into. Just keep following your dreams, man. Sports is everything. It's plenty of jobs out here in sports. If it's not playing, it's coaching or doing something around sports, but just always be in love with the game. Never fall out of love with the game, man. And just keep going, man. Love all of you guys and just keep working, man. For sure.
You gotta say period after that.
Period.
You gotta do the hand motion.
Yeah.
1, 2. Thank you all for watching this episode of Sidelines with Sid with Zach. Thank you for coming and being a special guest on here. We love hearing about you and your story. And good luck with your future endeavors.
For sure.
Stay tuned for the next episode. It should be a little different. It's not really going to be an interview style because it is Georgia State's homecoming. So I'm going to try to do something, switch it up with that one. But stay tuned and thanks for watching.